give people maybe one more minute to show up and then get started. Feel free to start adding agenda items to the agenda in the doc also. All right, we are at about 5 past. Let's get started. First thing on the agenda is, I mentioned sign into the document. Next thing is introductions. I see we have a few new faces here. Maybe John and Kamal and Nick, you want to introduce yourselves?
Sure. Hey, everyone. I'm Nick Tada. I'm an engineer on the app platform team at DigitalOcean. Wanted to start joining these meetings and just kind of get up to speed on everything going on in the working group.
Welcome.
Glad to have you here. If there's anything you want to chat about, feel free to put it on the agenda at the end. It's totally just, append any questions you have. Always happy to facilitate that.
Awesome. Hey, I'm John. I'm also at DigitalOcean with Nick and working on that platform. And yeah, excited to start attending these and be a little bit of a bigger part of the community.
Same here. I'm Kamal. I'm also on the app platform team at DigitalOcean. I've been working very closely with Buildpacks and figured it's about time to start joining these meetings. So it's good to be here and nice to meet everyone.
Awesome. Great to have everybody here. Next thing on the list is release planning and updates. Emily, you want to? Oh yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry.
I guess there was a pack release today, so that's out. There was a small bug for homebrew installs, but that's been fixed and everything should be good.
I'm gonna let Natalie start taking over the life cycle release planning updates because she's been working more closely planning this release.
Nat, I don't think we have very much to share since last week. We're just continuing to plug away at the issues on platform API 0.6 and Buildpack API 0.6.
All right. Any other release planning updates from any of the other sub-teams? Anything related to the registry?
No, other than a heads up that we will probably have a GA launch next week sometime. It is, I think, officially in soft launch mode. The docs are there. I've back-channeled some people about it, and they've deployed or registered Buildpacks. So tell your friends.
Just as an update as well, currently a good chunk of the Paketo project Buildpacks are trying to push all of the Buildpacks that we have onto the registry as well. We have a track of work to add that to the end of our automation pipeline.
That's great.
Awesome. Next thing on the list is outstanding RFCs. I'm gonna share my screen if you give me 1 second, and we will run through RFCs this week. All right, can everybody see that?
Yep.
Cool. So starting at the top, pack command to create a build pack repo. This looks like it's got a lot of votes. Still needs more votes. Joe, any updates this week?
Yeah, I think just waiting for review and votes. All the feedback was addressed.
Looks like Ben and I are the outstanding people here. Cool. Take a look. Move analyze phase before detect. Where are we with this?
Looks like final comment period, right? What's the date?
Oh yeah, did I miss the label? Yep. 13 days ago, so this can go in.
Yeah.
Somebody want to take merging that?
I think
Yeah,
someone
Ben-
should be assigned.
Yeah, Ben's assigned to it. So
Awesome. Windows run images use SIDs for user group ownership. Do we have Micah here? I don't see him. Emily, you approve this one at least? Any context?
Yeah, I read through it. Right now, we do some naive things with Windows permissions, and this is about providing the inputs we need to set the file headers correctly. I read through it, and it seems to make sense to me.
Just looking for approvals or cool. Next thing is group additions to builder order. This is a fun one. Joe, any updates on this? Just looking for approvals?
yeah,
or
just waiting for votes. Yeah, or at least all existing feedback has been addressed.
Did we talk about adding replace? Sorry, I haven't reread it
Wait.
since the first pass through.
Do we talk about it? I removed it. This is exclusively the pre and post, and replace is not in here, as well as the before after stuff that I'd originally proposed that's taken out. And the idea is we believe we can do this and not box ourselves into a corner later. That whatever mechanism we use to insert in the middle or replace would be a different mechanism. That's the proposal.
That makes sense to scope this down. I'll admit that replace is the thing that I want, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well, I think it's on equal footing with pre and post, but yeah.
good to have different RFCs for different features and talk about them independently. Unless there's anything else on that, create Stackify repo. Do we have?
I reached out to Marty because we hadn't gotten a lot of movement on the comments here, and he said that he would have an updated version and responses by next week.
Wonderful. And the last two are drafts, so we're going to skip over those. And that concludes our RFC review. Next agenda item is a call for newsletter content.
Yep, just heads up, I'll be sending out the monthly newsletter today. So if you have content that you'd like to get in, let me know. There's a link to an example. I always do releases and RFCs, but always looking for blogs and things like that, other announcements.
Awesome. And then the last thing is new implementation maintainer announcement.
Normally Ben does these, but he's not here today.
Natalie, since you were the nominator, maybe you want to take this one?
Sure, I'm very happy to share that Jesse Brown is our newest implementation maintainer. Jesse's been working with the implementation team and has been contributing a lot to the last few releases. So very happy to have him.
Thanks. Happy to contribute.
Welcome, Jesse.
Congratulations. All right. I think this could be a really short one today. That's the last thing we have on the list. Any other questions or topics anybody want to bring up I guess DigitalOcean folks, I got a big chunk of the team here. Any, anything you've run into recently you want to ask about, or?
I actually have a question for the DigitalOcean folks. I think I haven't checked it out in a while, but I think DigitalOcean may rely on the Heroku Buildpacks build. If it does, I'm curious what your timeline looks like for maybe adopting like Heroku Buildpacks 20 compared to Heroku Buildpacks 18, which we just shipped as a suggested builder and pack today, I think, by the pack team. I'm curious what that upgrade strategy might look like since you're one of our external sort of users of the builder.
So internally right now, we're actually in the process of implementing some of the kind of foundational requirements for versioning that we need to be able to do a shift like that. So I'd say probably it's up on our mind for something we want to be able to support. I don't have an exact timeline, but it's something we're actively working towards right now.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. Well, if there isn't anything else, then we'll go ahead and call it early. Thanks, everybody.
Nice meeting everyone.
Everyone.